Hey guys, All in Crypto here, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for a much requested video. Today, we're going to be doing something different, and we're going to be covering a project that we haven't spoke about for a while, and that project is indeed Polygon, previously known as Matic. I'm going to be telling you why I have a very bullish outlook for Polygon into the future, because the whole reason for Polygon's existence was to fix Ethereum shortfallings. And those shortfallings don't seem to be looking like they're going to be getting fixed anytime soon. And we're going to talk about that all in this video. I'm going to start the first little bit of the video off by just very quickly explaining what Matic is, or Polygon is. And really, in this explanation, I'm also going to include why it is valuable, why it's done as well as it has. And it has a lot to do with Ethereum shortfallings. In actual fact, there's a lot of innovation on layer 2s on Ethereum, and Polygon captures a large amount of them. And with Ethereum, this is from Vitalik, we are 50% of the way there, says Vitalik on Ethereum's development. With Ethereum moving a lot slower to fixing the scalability problems and the throughput problems that they have, something like Matic is really going to shine. And I actually don't think that we're going to get ETH2 this year in 2022. It's possible, but I can't see it being that likely. There's also some really bullish news for Matic that we're going to get into, like the fact that Uniswap launched on Polygon. This is what essentially drove Matic to its all-time highs. And of course, Ethereum's EIP 1559 upgrade launches on Polygon to burn Matic. So Matic could actually become deflationary. And when tokens get burned, tokens essentially in many ways are just a burn or a price mechanism, in the sense that they increase scarcity. If something's deflationary, it becomes more scarce, and ultimately the prices are just in accordance. This, coupled with people launching on them and an uptick in people launching on Polygon due to the ridiculous Ethereum scaling and the cost, for me is the recipe for Polygon to do very well. So we're going to get into it all in this video. Polygon today is currently sat at number 13th in terms of market cap. Currently has a market price of $2.12 and a market cap of $15.6 billion. This was the first or second time, I can't remember, that we actually spoke about Polygon on the channel. We've only had the channel for over a year now. This was about 10 months ago, and we were essentially saying, look, Polygon has huge potential. And the reasons we gave 10 months ago for Polygon doing well are the same reason I think it's going to do well this year. And you can see over here, Polygon was at 37 cents back then and only had a $1.8 billion market cap. So a 7-8x since then today, and it's actually been higher. We've seen Polygon pull back, but we will get into the charts. So what is Polygon? Well, essentially a Polygon is an Ethereum scaling solution. It's a layer 2 on Ethereum. Their quote for it is, Ethereum's Internet of Blockchains. Polygon is a protocol and a framework for building and connecting Ethereum-compatible blockchain networks, aggregate scaling solutions on Ethereum, supporting a multi-chain Ethereum ecosystem. Vitalik recently came out actually and said that he wasn't keen on multi-chain and that he didn't think it was a very good idea. So Polygon are going in the opposite direction, even though they are very tethered to Bitcoin. Another bullish factor, I see a multi-chain future. I see that kind of Wi-Fi moment where everything connects. And Polygon are really driving that. And we're seeing NFTs launch on Polygon. We're seeing apps, some of the most notable apps on Ethereum, such as Uniswap, choose to launch on Polygon. Aave, you guys know that I stopped using Ethereum's DeFi due to the extremely high gas fees. However, the one thing that I did keep was my Aave going, because it was Polygon and it was very cheap to use. And of course, Polygon could be integrated with a MetaMask. So this is it. And it built by developers for developers. It enables fully benefits from Ethereum's network effects. It is inherently more secure, and it is more open and powerful. Now, there is some question about the decentralization of Polygon in terms of the network, because there is a key for it that would essentially... We'll talk about that in another video perhaps, but you know, this is a project that I think will do well this year, and really the main reasons are because of Ethereum shortfallings, and they've really capitalized on that. Same sort of scenario for Binance Smart Chain, which did exceptionally well because it offered a DeFi space that was a lot cheaper than Ethereum's, when people weren't quite as savvy with Polygon as they now are, and it's attracted quite a bit of value. $5.3 billion of total value locked within Polygon's ecosystem, and this is something that I think is going to continue to grow as we see more and more apps actually deploying on top of Polygon. It was previously known as Matic, so don't get those two confused. They're still the same thing. I think it's one of the only cryptocurrencies to come out of India. They have I remember from this video, we looked at the team, and I think they were an all-Indian team, so congratulations. I think there'd probably be more now, but they were one of the only blockchains launching out of India, which is huge. And this is the challenges that Ethereum faces: low throughput, poor UX, gas, delay, POW, finality, no sovereignty, etc., etc. And the solution is one-click deployment of present blockchain networks, growing set of modules for developing customer networks, interoperable protocols for exchange arbitrage messages with Ethereum and other blockchain networks, modular and open secure. You know, you get the picture of what I'm saying here. It's a real solution to Ethereum's problem, and that's why it's done so well. And with Ethereum looking like they're not going to deploy anytime soon, or they're not going to fix the issues that they have with Ethereum 2. Lots of people had lots of high hopes for EIP 1559. It did the opposite thing in the sense that we actually saw gas fees go up instead of down, like people were kind of estimating. The only thing that it has done is make Ethereum deflationary, certainly for the time period that we're in, until potentially we roll into proof of stake with ETH2, which I still am bullish. I still have a bullish outlook for ETH2. Ethereum typically is where all your big money is in terms of DeFi. Reason being is because the ETH chain has had very good uptime in comparison with things like Solana and some of these smaller chains, which people are hesitant to put large, millions of dollars into, as it's more of an unsafe bet. So this was Vitalik. I think this was on the Bankless podcast. Sometimes these guys do a lot more damage to Ethereum's reputation than they do good. Certainly in the way that they bash other cryptocurrencies. But essentially they said Ethereum was 50% of the way there. Now that doesn't specifically mean for ETH2. But again, there's been no sort of timeline that I know of for ETH2. And this is, in my opinion, going to see and further the adoption of Polygon, a real scaling solution that allows developers to write in Solidity, write in the Ethereum code, but in a cheap, affordable and fast way. Uniswap, the biggest DEX on top of Ethereum, chooses to launch on Polygon. Uniswap launches on Polygon, driving Matic to all-time highs. Sorry, guys. The popular decentralized exchange has deployed on Polygon in a bid to attract more retail traders. Anybody deploying on Ethereum, as in the layer 1 Ethereum, it's detrimental to their DApp because it detracts the majority of retail that cannot simply afford to spend $200 to swap something. I unstaked 3 different stakes that I had. I'm not going to mention the network that they were in because it's like Marmite, you either love or hate it. And it cost me, I think, $320 for each one. And there was a time period that I had to get it out by that was very close. So it could have been a little bit of poor planning by myself. I'm sure I could have waited a day or two until the gas fees maybe came down a little bit. But there's no guarantee with that due to all the sort of NFT releases that are launching. And this is another thing Polygon's really doing very well is they're capturing the NFTs, people launching NFTs, because just to mint an NFT on Ethereum is ridiculous. And it destroys any kind of retail interaction due to the fact that it's a raw deal, it's a bad deal. And this is really the news. This is 9 hours ago this came out. Ethereum's EIP 1559 upgrade launches on Polygon to burn Matic. Matic supply is likely to become deflationary once fee burning commences, according to estimates by the Polygon team. The burning is a 2-step affair that starts on the Polygon network and completes on the Ethereum network. So how these layer 2s work is they essentially use Ethereum as a, what's the right way to put this? A lot of these layer 2s anyway, they use Ethereum as the truth and they run chains off of it. So you almost have 2 concurrent chains with a lot of these layer 2s. And essentially you've got Ethereum, which is the immutable, secure, main chain, the layer 1. And then you've got the layer 2 on top of it that almost runs concurrent with it, but doesn't, with every single Ethereum block, reference it. It references at certain points, which allows it to scale in a more efficient manner, meanwhile securing itself on Ethereum's chain. I hope that makes sense. That's kind of basically how it works. From a price standpoint, I think Matic is going to go on and continue to make new all-time highs. I think in this video, we were potentially estimating that Matic could see sort of a $5 price. It's not too far-fetched in my opinion. certainly this year. I think crypto is going to continue in the right direction. And of course, Matic is going to be a part of that, certainly being a real solution to the issues that Ethereum has. And I think the total value is going to continue to grow. I think the fact that Matic is going to be deflationary is going to be a huge driver for the underlying value of the token. If you guys have enjoyed this, if you want to see more Matic videos, let me know in the comment section. Right now, we could potentially be setting up a bit of a cup and handle. Take it off log. It does indeed look like that. Very common structure right here. And then you start to sort of trickle your way out. But we'll see what happens. But I am very bullish and have a bullish outlook on Matic. It's not my largest holding by any means, shape or form. I haven't actually bought any Matic, and I'll be totally transparent with you, since the video after this, about 6 months ago or so. Could have been less, or could have been longer than that. And I won't be buying any at the price that it's currently at, as I got in significantly earlier. But if you're new to the space, check it out. You know, see what you think. But the relevance of Matic is as strong today as it's ever been. I'm going to love and leave you on that one, guys. Enjoy the rest of whatever day it is, wherever you are. And I'll catch you hopefully all in the next YouTube video.